guys, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. So it's Saturday. It's Saturday afternoon, about 11:59, and my husband just ran out to go to work to check on a few things. So I have about 3.5 hours to do a little project. So I was thinking, and a couple of years ago, my husband and I love to do yard sales, and we bought like a little step stool kind of stair thing that we actually, I think the people gave it to us for nothing because it was kind of dilapidated, it's loose, it needs to be tightened up, it needs some TLC. So I'm going to show it to you, and basically what I'm going to do is clean it up. I'm going to tack it together with some little small nails that I have, and I'm going to give it a fresh coat of paint on the top just to give it some definition and some character, I guess. And I want to be able to do that, get it all clean, get everything all cleaned up before my husband comes home and we start chilling for our Saturday evening, making dinner and just chilling out. So I have no preconceived, this is how I do everything. I have no preconceived plans. I have no real experience to tack a piece of furniture. I'll show you the step stool. It has been in the basement for about 2 years. It's very dusty. It's a heavy piece too, although it's like particle board on the back to improve my winter mood and see what I can do with it. I'll show you what I have for materials that I'm going to be using, and then we'll get started. So let me turn this thing around and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So this is the piece. And basically it's, you know, it's kind of loose. You can see that this whole part is like not even connected. It's pretty solid otherwise, but I think with a little bit of cleaning and maybe a top coat of black and kind of shine up the rest of it, it could. All right, so what I decided to use, and I think this should be safe because it's safe for hardwood floors. It's a hardwood floor cleaner, Quick Shine, Holloway House. I have no idea where I got this, but I have my bucket with water and that stuff. I have a little cloth that I've used before to clean. All right, and here's my thing. Here's my little project bench, and I'm gonna show you the bench rather than me, so so you can see what's happening. So it's pretty dirty, as you can see. I have this pretty dry, wring it out really, really good, and I'm just gonna wipe it all down. All those cobwebs out of there. I'm really trying to get all the water out as much as I can so that I'm not soaking it. I just want to clean it all the way around. And hi, Choo Choo. If you remember from my pumpkin decorating video, she likes to talk to me while I'm doing something in here. All right, so now I've given it a nice wash. Actually, let me see what's underneath here. It's probably full of cobwebs and stuff. Yep. Oh, this is good because I can see where I need to tack it in a little bit. It's in pretty good shape though. It's got the little things on the bottom that are in pretty good shape. Looks like someone just You know, and it's laminate. It's not like a big, beautiful, expensive piece of furniture. But like I said, I think I got it for free, so why go out to TJ Maxx and spend $40 or $50 on something? All right, so I have these little brads, little nails. They are 16 by 1 1/4 inch nails. I must have bought them for something somewhere along the line. I think they might be okay. I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'll let you know. Whatever. Just nail it in there. No one's going to see that side. One more. Oop. Everyone's watching going, whose idea was it to give her a hammer? I told you, I'm not. Oops. Oh. Huh. All right. It was kind of popping out. All right, let me see where else it's loose. Because actually, that might have been the area that needed tightening more than anything. You know what? It feels pretty tight. I don't think I need to do anything else as it relates to tightening this up. It's fine. That was all it needed. Okay. What I'd like to do is I'd like to leave everything this sort of brown color and just paint this top part black. But as you can see, I have some spots that are gonna stick out like sore thumbs on the base of this. There goes my newspapers. Right over here. I have one of those little pens, one of those little markers that I want to see how that covers that up. I have two sort of, this one looks more like the color. It's a furniture scratch marker, and you know what? I got these at the dollar store too. These are not like expensive or anything. But I'm going to just give it a shot and see. All right, I'm just going to color this in and let's see what we get out of this. Hi, Shorty. See, it colors it in. Hey, boy. So what I'm going to do. Okay, so I covered all of the spots up with the marker, and now I'm going to paint the top of it with the black. This is a soft gloss Regal Select. It's actually exterior paint that I painted my door with last spring, my front door, but I think it will be fine. And so I'm going to give this probably 2 coats, but we shall see. And just basically going to take off the cover, give it a stir, and get painting. I've been at this project now for 45 minutes. Well, less than 45 minutes because I talked to you guys for about 15. So before I got started and changed my clothes, but it's just your black paint. Give it a stir. Give it a good stir. It looks kind of gray when it first comes out, but it looks beautiful once it dries. All right, so I will get painting. I'm gonna let that dry for probably about 30 minutes and go put another coat on it. In the meantime, I thought that I might stencil in something right on the bottom here, and I was thinking of a bunch of different things, but what I decided on was home. So all I'm gonna do, I have these little stencil letters that you know, I just basically, I forget where I got them. I made something this summer in the yard. So I'm just gonna measure a line across the bottom so that they all are even. I'm gonna tape them on, and then I'll show you how I stenciled that in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna turn it upward. I'm just going to take, make sure that my line fits my letters. So I'm just going to take a ruler and, alright, so I know the letters are going to fit there, so I just want to make sure that my ruler is pretty straight. Basically the little bubble is supposed to be in the middle, and it doesn't look like it's quite in the middle. That's fine. So I'm just gonna draw a line I can erase after. So there's H, there's M. Hi, Choo Choo. M. H O M E. Okay, so I'm going to take these on. And the thing of it is they're not going to be perfect, but it doesn't matter if they're perfect. You want them pretty good, pretty perfect. I'm going to try to get the letters so that, you know, they're not pretty much not staying on my line, but that's because they're not cut even on the bottom. So as long as I got one there, that's all right. And now I have my little, I have my white Deco Art Americana multi-surface stain. Someone else might have been way more prepared, but I am just winging it because I didn't even have this planned today. All right, I need something to mix my paint, so I'm gonna go get a piece of cardboard from downstairs in my recyclables so that I can put this on and take most of it off before I paint. So I'll be right back. Okay, so the best thing to use when you're stenciling, because the key to stenciling is to have hardly any paint on your brush when you're stenciling in. The best thing to use is a paper plate, like just a basic white paper plate, but I don't have any right now, so I'm just going to use a grocery bag that I got out of the recycling bin. And I'm just going to pour some paint onto here, rub my brush into it, and then rub a lot of the paint off, and then just start swirling in there in the stencil. So I'll put you down so you can see it and show you what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so give it a shake and pour some paint out onto the bag. All right, so I take some paint. This looks kind of watery, this paint. Looks kind of weird. But I'm really going to try to take most of it off. And then, okay, so I'm looking kind of a mess here, but it wasn't about that today. So it is 2:27, and I have finished my little afternoon project. So 2.5 hours later, which is not bad for a Saturday afternoon, I will explain a couple of things that I did after I shut off the video camera and finished up the little stool. But in the end, I polished it, the parts that I didn't paint, actually only like the part that you can see, polished it with a little bit of this lemon oil polish, which I absolutely love when I'm cleaning, because not only does it clean and put like a barrier, like a dust barrier, it smells great and smells really, really clean. So space that wasn't even when I realized where I had stenciled. So I had a leftover pineapple stencil downstairs from something I had done over the summer. So I just grabbed it, and with the leftover paint from my brush, I didn't even add any more paint. I just did that little pineapple, which I think gives it some balance. I decided to paint the edges where I had used that marker because it really kind of, you know, it didn't look that good. So I just painted those edges black along. And I didn't put anything up on top of there right now because it's still not completely dry, although it certainly looks dry. The black is so close to the color of the original piece that you really can't tell. It's two-tone, but that's okay. It looks clean. It looks freshened up, and it looks good in my home. I could use this anywhere. I could use it as a stepping stool to get up. Overall, I'm happy with it. Overall, I love the little piece that I just did in a Saturday afternoon, quick DIY. Somebody was throwing this piece away, and now with a little bit of paint, a little bit of cleaning, and a little bit of TLC, it's mine, and I love it. And hopefully you like it too.